Welcome back, action figure fans, to another video of 10 amazing action figures, 5 good guys and 5 bad guys. So today we have some Marvel Legends and Marvel Select. And here's a look at the figures that I'm going to be covering. Okay, let's go back to the very first one right over here. So I have 2 here because it's the same figure, but they have different heads and they have different hammers, as you can see. So here we have the Mighty Thor Marvel Select, and this is a good-looking figure. It's a good-looking Thor. He's got a good build to him. He's got a good sculpt on him. He's got a grimace there. It looks pretty good. Very Viking-ish, I would say. Not the best Thor figure ever, but he is a nice Thor. And of course, this is the counterpart over here. And what I like about this one is that spinning hammer. That is just so cool to have him spinning his hammer. And I really like it. I like it with the helmet better, but I went ahead and got 2 so I could have both figures and both poses. So, I don't know which one you like better, but that's a great thing about the multiple heads. You can figure out which one you like and display it. Okay, this is a new figure. I got this today, actually, from Big Bad Toy Store. Shout out to them. They're great. And so this is Crystar. I never thought that Marvel Legends would make one of these. They made one back in the mid-'80s, but he was a small figure about the size of a Star Wars or G.I. Joe. But here we have a Marvel Legends Crystar. Marvel Comics did put out a comic book based on him. I haven't read it. I don't really know anything about him. He's obviously from a different world. But I will say he is an amazingly cool looking figure. I really like the way he looks. I like the translucent look there. And the color, the red and the light blue, I think just goes really, really well. And it looks amazing. So now I'm going to have to go back and read this comics and find out more about Crystar. But that's a nice looking figure. I'm very glad that Marvel Legends did that. Once again, it's a more obscure character, and I like when Marvel Legends branches out and does those type of characters. Okay, so the Hulk is my favorite character, but this is not the Hulk. This is Adamus Cho. He is the totally awesome Hulk. He basically stole the gamma radiation from Bruce Banner and used it on himself and was able to transform into a Hulk-like being. Bruce Banner went ahead and continued being the Hulk as well. So obviously he's big, green, and strong. I don't know if he's as strong, or no, of course he's not as strong as the Hulk, how close he is, but he's going to be a very strong character, obviously. And it's cool looking. I do like it. I like the green on this guy a whole lot. The green is so vibrant. It really just stands out really well. And, you know, I like he's got the hair. Looks like it's gelled in place. And it's cool. So that's a cool looking figure. I am glad to have it. It is a Build-A-Figure. So I just got him built today. Got the last couple of figures in the mail and put him together. So there he is. Okay, so here is the black costume Spider-Man. And he came in a 2-pack with Carnage, which I do have there, which you already saw. We'll show that here in a minute. So this is like the animated version that you'd see on Saturday morning cartoons. So it's okay. Either you're really going to hate those blue highlights or think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. I don't hate it for sure. I think it's kind of neat. And, you know, it's just something different to have. I have several versions of the black costume Spider-Man. And so this is a cool one to have. It's something different, something new. And I've always loved the black costume. All right, so there he is. Black costume Spider-Man from the 2-pack. Another 2-pack figure is Marvel's Spinnerets. So this is, I guess, Mary Jane Watson as a spider character. I don't really know anything about it. I haven't read those comic books, but I did buy the Marvel Legends because I buy every Marvel Legends. It's what I collect, and I think it's cool looking. I kind of like it. It came with a different head you can swap out as well, different hands. But hey, if Mary Jane was a spider character, there you go. I think that's kind of cool. Marvel Spinneret. Okay, moving on to the bad guys. A Thor villain. Malachi the Accursed. He is a dark elf, a magical being, and he is a sorcerer of some renown. And of course, he's always after the destruction of Asgard. And I don't know much else about him. I think he's kind of cool looking. I especially like the face on this guy, the half black, half blue. He looks pretty neat. So there you go, Malachi the Accursed, or Malekith the Accursed. All right, so here's that other figure from the 2-pack, the Carnage from the animated series. And what I like most about this figure is just the brightness of it. The bright, bright red. Really like that face sculpt as well. He doesn't have the tongue protruding, which sometimes, I get tired of those tongues sticking out of these symbiotes. But he looks really cool. Looks like a good Carnage figure should. I do like the different hand accessories that came with it. So I put on that big blade. So that's a cool looking figure. I do like that Carnage figure a lot. It looks really good on the shelf. It's very colorful. Okay, so here's one of the coolest Doom figures. I'm not going to say he's the best Doom figure, but he's awfully close. I mean, he's really, really good. What I like about him is maybe you can't quite tell it, but the texture on this cloth here, the texture is just amazing. The detail is so incredible. And it's got like a soft cloth right there on the plastic. It just looks really, really, really good. So this came out in the Fantastic Four, like a retro line, in the packaging that looked like it did back in the 90s. And it looks really, really good. I really like this Doom figure. The colors are amazing. They look just like Doom would back in a classic 60s, 70s, or 80s comic book. Dr. Doom is my second favorite villain. Thanos and Dr. Doom are my two favorite, but not Thanos from the movies. The Thanos from the movies, as I think I've already said, I think it's pretty lame. Thanos from the comics is awesome. Okay, so this is a Build-A-Figure. This is Terrax. This is a former Herald of Galactus. They did make another figure of him in a 2-pack, and the colors were a little bit different, but this was a Build-A-Figure Terrax. And I think that they did a good job on him. He looks really close to what you would expect from the comic books. He's big. He's powerful. He's got the power cosmic, of course. I like that giant axe that he wields. And I like him. I like all the Heralds of Galactus. I like the cosmic characters. So there he is. I like that guy. Okay, this is a new figure that I just got today. I got this whole wave, and I don't think he's going to stand up. But he is the Void. It's humongous. It's wide. So once again, I don't know much about the Void. I know that he's basically, I guess, part of, or he is the Sentry. The Sentry has schizophrenia, and this is his dark side, I guess you would say. And I mean, he looks like a demon to me. I don't know if he really is or not, but He's almost translucent, as you can see. Like I said, I just got this figure today, put them all together. Oh, and this popped off. Part of his little thing here just pops right out of the back right there. I'll pop it back in. But he's kind of cool. As a bad guy goes, I mean, he's definitely looks bad. All right, I'm knocking him down. But there you go. That's the 10 figures for this video. If you've been liking my videos, then go ahead and please watch more of them. I appreciate it. All right, take care.